What are we doing today, Chris?
So what's up, guys? It's a M5 Sunday and a E34 M5 Sunday to be exact. We got Will here behind the camera.
Yes, sir. Boomer Cam on deck.
He'll be in front of the camera too. We're all gonna switch off, and Zach. And so our goal today is to get three. Is yours gonna be done?
I don't know about done, but I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
Mine already drives.
We're gonna try and get 3 E34 M5s that are not very streetable at the moment, or at all. Like this is not at all.
They're all broken.
Zach's doesn't shift gears.
Yep.
Will's doesn't have suspension. It's literally
it's like a rock.
Solid.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It might as well just be like a wooden fence post.
But we got a lot of work to do. But we're gonna try and get it all done today. There's a lot of transmissions that need to move from cars to other cars. There's a 4th M5 that'll be in here.
Yep.
So we did a little bit of cleaning. You probably can't tell. But yeah, so this M5 has been sitting there. You might have seen it in the background videos. And that's what it's done, sitting there not running.
Yeah,
so,
this is the not running oil catastrophe. Anyway, so it leaks a lot of stuff, fuel, oil, car. But it's a cool car. It's a 93. Is that correct?
It is a 93. One of 400 US 93.
So I don't know if you guys heard that, but apparently this is one of 400 1993 US cars. And it's got some real fancy M pinstriping that's kind of still there.
The big difference in 93s is you got the motorsport handles and the motorsport mirrors.
Ooh.
It's very fancy.
People think are so cool.
Ooh.
And the wood is different too. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's fancy. I don't really care for wood, but it's there.
Fancy, kind of real wood.
It breaks up your dove. That wood.
It's silver gray or something like that. It's not Dove in any 34.
Silver gras.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what's gonna happen, transmission is coming out of this car, going into Zach's car. We've got another car that the transmission is gonna be coming out of that and going back into this. Zach's transmission is going on the floor. This engine might be coming out. The white car might be getting an engine removed. This one might be getting an engine put in it, but basically there's a lot of work and you guys are gonna get to see some S38 stuff.
Yeah, my hopeful goal would just be fix the fuel leak, fix the oil leak, and leave this engine in the car for now.
Bam. All right, let's see what we got to do.
And do burnouts.
Let's get to work. All right, more Boomer Cam stuff. Coming out here, we're gonna go see the state of my E34 M5. This is it right here. It's a 91. Chris, before he gave it to me, took all of the narrow grill stuff off, so it's got kind of a wide grill conversion on it. Side skirts need to go back on, trim needs to go back on. I got to swap the wheels because these are not staying on there. The interior, all this black stuff, it's going to be going on in Chris's car, and then I'm getting the Dove stuff. So mine's going to be a cream puff. Let's see, wide grill stuff, parcel shelf stuff. So basically the story on this car is Chris bought it a while back and was originally going to fix it up for himself, but then he came across the black one, bought the black one, so I bought this one from him. It was like disassembled. Whoever owned it before me and before Chris thought that the engine was blown, so they started tearing it apart. I don't really know why, because I just put it all back together and put a fuel pump in it and it fired right up. It doesn't make any weird noises, no knocks, nothing crazy. So it already runs and drives. I did most of the legwork. I guess right now my goal is to get suspension stuff going and get maybe like the trim and stuff put back on it if I can, but that's not really a priority because who cares about trim? All we care about is the S38 noises, right? Because that's the good stuff. We're gonna get to work on that. I think I also need to do some PCV stuff. When I put it back together, I kind of ghetto rigged one of the hoses, but anyway, we'll get into that here in a second. Oh, looks like they got the E39 started. Opening up some more bays. So we'll go look at Zach's E34 M5 or M5, or it's an M5. We'll just say it's an M5. I don't know if you guys follow Matt's Bavarian Builds on YouTube, but he was the one who originally built this car.
Yeah, so Chris is super nice and letting me take the trans from his 93 that grinds less but still grinds. So he can have a core at least.
Now
maybe
I feel
to
pretty
rebuild.
blessed to have a non-grindy.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently that's a common issue.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel and you're not familiar with BMWs, or even if you're not new to the channel. These things are powered by the S38, which in my opinion is one of the coolest freaking motors that BMW ever built.
It's like a race car engine.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So for the street, it's not the best because you have to rev it out, but
yeah,
there's no real low end. But
it's kind of like an S54.
It is super cool.
But anyway, it's a 3.6 liter inline six, individual throttle bodies. Yeah, it's super cool.
Super big inline six.
It's a beefy boy.
Small, yeah, not like a little one.
And they make what did these make? 315?
Yeah, the 3.6s
yeah.
do, and the 3.8s that we didn't get, are like what, 350 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty beefy. I don't know why they ever made the S54 when this
like
puppy exists.
Too,
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I like his.
Yeah, right. Check that out.
His variable resonance.
Yeah,
mod
I haven't
right
even worked on this car yet. I'm just
basically. So this actuator right here changes the length of the plenum runners. So as you go at like 2,300 RPM or something like that, this is supposed to open it up and make the runners shorter. Yeah, shorter. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's a no longer available part, as with like a lot of the crap on this.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get into that later. Let's go do some stuff.
Still cool.
So this is kind of the moment of truth. We're gonna see if this thing starts and runs still. It's been sitting for a very long time. Ooh, the clutch feels really soft. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Oh. Hey, she's running. So I think I've got the most high mileage one out of the group. I don't know if you 217,222 miles on her. Still kind of runs like a top, kind of. We have ginger beer.
Yes.
We have vodka. We have copper cups. You guys do the math. Oh, and lime juice.
Got this.
That's all we need.
If the bars are closed, we bring the bar to us. We have our own bartender, Riley.
Exactly. So this right here is Brent Gaudette's old M5, and as you can see, he got hit pretty hard in it. Sorry, Brent.
Effing chat.
So, yeah, we're gonna be stealing a lot of stuff off of this. Sorry, dead girl. So there's quite a bit of smashies from the damage here. But I think, Chris, so what are we taking off this? We're getting the trans, right? Mm-hmm. For your car. We're getting the suspension, I think, for your car as well, because it's got coilovers on it.
Yep. Good coilovers.
KWs.
And it's got these too. These,
yeah, and it's got the little risers on it.
Yeah, so it doesn't mess with your steering adjustment.
So that's cool. And then the engine may come out, but as you can see, that's probably going to require some cutting.
Yeah,
or
so
something to that effect.
Thing.
Yeah, that might be a later us problem.
I'm sad about it continuing to just be out in the weather because it is a good engine. It's like a 250 to 280, somewhere in there, 1,000-mile engine. I took the cluster out, but it had a head rebuild by a very reputable guy here in Colorado.
Known for good head.
I think Chris is going to start jacking his up and pulling stuff off of it. As far as mine is concerned, I just drove it. It drives terrible, really terrible. So I think today, all I'm going to do is probably try to get the grills back on it, get the hood on it. I don't think I have the hardware for the side skirts. You need like these little pinchy things that go, let's see. Yeah, so basically it's like a little pinch clip that goes on this guy right there and it goes on the rail down here. And I don't have those, so that's probably not going to happen. But I can do lots of aesthetic things. My glove box is missing, back seat isn't in it, parcel shelf isn't in it. It just overall needs a lot of TLC. These engines sound so freaking good with no like anything, no resonator. Actually, does Zach have a resonator? What does Zach have? I want to copy him.
Mine is the best.
Yeah, his car sounds fucking amazing.
It makes me orgasm every time I drive it.
Yeah, no kidding. It sounds so good. So
and Will's car is the only one with a stock exhaust.
Yeah, it's really quiet and it really makes my pee-pee soft. So
I don't know what mine is.
I think
Eisenman muffler, I think.
Let's find out.
Yeah, this was the one that it used to be on that car. Shout out to Nat Moore. I see you, Nat. He sold this to Brent for that car.
Did it come with the cocoon? I don't know. The poopa? Or whatever it is?
Instead of giving him the entire piece, he just cut it off and was like, "Here's your muffler." So
sweet.
so I got some sweet welding on my catback exhaust.
Here in a minute we can start Zach's up so you guys can hear it. Matter of fact, Zach, where's the keys of yours? Did you get them? Does it run?
Riley brought them.
Oh, sweet. We should go start your car so people can hear how sexy it is.
It's stuck in first gear, but we can go start it.
Let's make some sexy noises.
Yeah.
What's your plan for getting that thing to go in reverse so you can get it in here?
I was just gonna hold the clutch in and someone may, oh, I guess I could put it in reverse.
Can you? I mean, you might have to do it manually, like put a pair of pliers down there. So basically his selector rod is broken. That's the part that goes into the transmission and helps you select gears.
I actually drove it here and then it broke here, so I've...
In the parking lot?
Yeah, it's been sitting here for, I don't know, like 4 months.
Yeah, a hot minute. Breck also has a sexy E21.
Yeah, 320 IS and Henna rod.
Ooh.
I got Euro bumpers for it.
She's a rare girl.
Yep, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got some poorly redone Recaros.
Bye bye E21. Another day. Looks like it started. It runs.
It runs.
How many people do you think it's gonna take to push it? Probably more than
I gotta
2.
hold the clutch in.
Yeah. I think
it's in first.
This is gonna be a crisp procedure.
Wait, listen to that.
Oh yes. Oh, it sounds so good. All right, nice and rich. Just
Somebody made that exhaust. They did a good job. It's like better than maybe like a company.
Sounds good. There's only one motor I like sounding more than that, which is the V10 S85.
Oh, the V10 does sound pretty good.
So
I don't know. I
sexy.
like this better.
Give us a status update, Zach.
All right, so we got the trans out of the wreck car.
Trans.
Trying to get this one out, but we're using Cobalt tools, so it's not working very well.
Zach's talking shit
shit
about my
your
tools.
Trying to get the bitch clip, but you know, I got a flat head and there's not enough space to pull it up.
Zach, how much money do I owe the Snap-on guy?
Nothing, but I owe him like 1,800 bucks.
Yeah, there you go.
I've probably given him 10 grand in the last year, so you know, just normal stuff.
So we're on the bitch clip. Exhaust is off. We have lost Will. We spent a little bit too much time drinking and hanging out with friends.
Yep.
And then didn't get super productive. But so now we're on it. So we have pared down what we're gonna do today. I have I don't know how light works under here. You can kind of see the oil pan. I tightened all those bolts. There was a couple of them loose. I think that's where some of the leaks were coming from.
Extension will work.
I'm also just gonna pour some stop leak in it and hope that works.
Don't tell anybody that. That's terrible.
No, like the Lucas oil stuff. It's just a little bit thicker.
All right.
Yeah. So nothing bad. And then
nope.
Yeah, we're not gonna do suspension today. We're gonna leave it. This has like, I don't know, something on it.
The blue flywheel of death.
All right, guys, we're back. So a customer came by a while ago, subscriber, friend, guy, I don't know. And he wanted to put this pressure plate on his E34 M5, but he didn't have a clutch and stuff to go with it, so he just sold it to me instead. So now I have a use for it. So you see,
stonks.
Lightweight flywheel. And then we went through the same. Both these cars apparently seem to have stock clutches and stock flywheels. This one is a little rusty, but it's in good shape. And the flywheel isn't super heat scored, so that's what we're using. All right, so we're trying to put the trans in, and we're trying to do it without a clutch alignment tool, and it's not working. So pretty much all 6-cylinder BMWs from E46 and older have the same spline, but the ZF trans have a bigger pilot bearing than the Getrag trans. So the M5 has a Getrag. So we're gonna make one of our ZF clutch alignment tools smaller. So I put it on the drill, I turn on the grinder, it's more melting than grinding, but let's go see. Oh, well, it's not gonna fit.
Not gonna fit.
We'll be right back. So it worked, but it's slightly too rough still, so it's kind of getting stuck a little bit. We need easy in and out. So I'm gonna grind it a little more, and then we're gonna put some oil on it, and we're gonna make this happen.
Yee! I'm recording.
Like back there. So, trans is all in, exhaust is all in. Runs good.
It died as soon as you said that. Oh man. You need a battery.
I got one on charge. Anyway, I tell people stuff. So, we replaced the 2 fuel lines, both the return and the feed. And we tightened some oil filter things. We did an oil change. All right,
So we're gonna get this one out of here, and then we'll get Zach's in here. Bye.
Bye.
What are we ready for?
We're ready to pull the trans on the Matty Matt Bavarian wagon.
We did stuff, cars on the lift, we took
Yeah.
the exhaust off. So this is what we figured out Zach's exhaust was. It's got cats.
It's just a resonator and muffler delete. That's literally all it is. But that's all you need.
Apparently that's all you need for it to sound really good.
Yep, it's pretty good though. So finally this car will be driving.
We're almost there, guys.
Almost there.
All right, guys. So I don't remember exactly where the last clip left off, but that was Zach and I trying to film ourselves and work last night, and we weren't very good at it. We were just trying to get done. But the long and the short is both cars got finished last night. Both cars then went out for chicken sandwiches on a cruise, and you know, because of COVID, we couldn't go in the restaurant, but we hard parked and ate in the parking lot, and it was really nice. And we are currently in my M5, and it's driving, and it's not grinding, and it doesn't leak oil, and it doesn't leak fuel, and the AC works, and I am in heaven.
That is a nice place to be.
It is. So for me, this BMW stuff all started in beginning of 2018. I bought an E34 M5 for $400. It was a shell. There was nothing left M5 about it. No engine, no interior, no bumpers, nothing. Like, it was a $400 car, but it was nice, and I will someday save that car. But ever since that car, I have met a lot of people who are E34 M5 guys, and I've wanted them even more, and I've really wanted a stock one that still has the S38 in it and does awesome things, and I never got to drive one. Like, I was supposed to drive all these people's cars, and it was always funny, like something would happen and I would never get to drive the car. At one point I owned 4 of these cars and still hadn't driven one. At one time I owned 4 and still hadn't driven one. And when we got this one going last night, and then I drove it, and then I took it home last night, I drove it back to work today, and they say don't meet your heroes, and like, no, this one is worth meeting. Like, this is my favorite car by far. It is just so good. It's the best place to be. It's smooth yet fast, but it's not fast, but it makes you feel fast. It's sporty. This one needs a bunch of suspension work. We didn't get the coilovers on it yesterday. That'll be another time. But like, it just pulls and pulls and pulls, and it's just so good. Like, it goes good, it stops good. Like, it is a great car. Like, if you ever get a chance to be in an E34 M5 or drive one, like, do it, man. These are the last hand-built BMWs. Like, this is the last one. The E36 after this was not hand-built. The E39 M5 was not hand-built. Some of them had hand-built engines, but E34 M5s were completely hand-built from the bottom up. And I don't know, it's like, you can tell. Like, I've owned a lot of other E34s. I've driven a ton of E34s. It's so good. So anyway, I kind of went off on a rant there. I don't know how much you actually saw that, but
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
I thought it was cute.
I think this was just a quick bite video. I didn't try to do this video as like a big explanation of how to do anything or what we were doing or anything. It was just kind of like Zach and I wanted to work on our cars on a Sunday and relax and get them done, and we thought maybe you guys would want to see it. So also, Will didn't get anything done in his car, so give him shit in the comments. His car still doesn't run, still doesn't have suspension, doesn't have a hood, doesn't have headlight bezels, doesn't have a nose panel. Yeah. And also, I sold Will that car, and part of the deal is that I get the black interior out of that car and he gets this silver gray interior. So motivate him so we can get that done, because I don't really like this interior, even though it's factory. So many people might think that's sacrilege, but
I like this interior a lot.
I'm a black on black kind of guy.
Yeah, you are. What do you guys think of this wood? Because Chris doesn't like it.
Apparently it's very rare.
I like the wood a lot.
So Will's gonna get the rare wood.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
But right on, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
You guys, I hope you're staying safe,
Yeah.
keeping entertained, and we'll be around next time.
Have a good one.